Alright. Before we begin today, it is currently raining cats and dogs outside, and there is so much thunder. If the power ends up going out, that's it for today. I was gonna let y'all know now. There's a chance that my power may go out because there is just a huge fucking cluster right on top of me right now. It's currently passing through, but hopefully we'll be fine. It's just if I get distracted, it's because I'm like, ooh, big noise. Just wanna point that out because it's pretty dark outside, and yeah. Nature is gonna be ranting alongside us. Nature is gonna be ranting with us, not at us. Nature decides that we need to be, we're all in this together. Once we know, ba-da-ba, and we see that, yeah. Oh man, well, speaking of high school musical today, chat, I haven't done one of these type of streams in such a long time, and honestly, I am so excited. I've been trying to do a what grinds my gear stream for such a long ass time, but I really had nothing to like kind of rant about, or at least like things I can rant about, like, you know, kind of all together. But I feel like with back to school season, it is now back to school season. 𝗕𝗿𝗺, you made it on time. Our resident teacher is going to be judging our rants today, by the way. Thank you so much, 𝗕𝗿𝗺, for 24 months. Happy 10th anniversary to us, Sophie. Thank you. Nature does remember high school, okay? Nature does remember its high school days. And that's what we're gonna be ranting about today. Because today, on this installment of What Grinds My Gears, we are going to be talking about our school pet peeves from our school years, whether it be in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, I don't know, technical school, I don't know. We're just going to be talking about school and talking about all the dumb shit we had to go through in school. Listen, I have two parents that are teachers. Both of them are teachers. My sister is going to be going to college to become a teacher, so I have a lot of experience when it comes to, you know, have a family of teachers, but also, like, I vividly remember a lot of, like, high school experiences as well. For context, so for most of my school, I was kind of like I was just an average student. And then in middle school, I joined marching band because our school was small enough that that middle school students could go into high school marching band. So I did that. So I did band. I did this little program in Texas. I don't know if they have it anywhere else, but I was also part of Fellow Christian Athletes, FCA. It was a Christian-based organization, but they let me become a leader even though I'm Catholic, which is kind of weird, but okay, we can talk about that another day. I was also the vice president of my anime club, my senior year, and I led some charity stuff as well. I think I have a pretty average, like, high school experiences. The only thing that makes it not average was that I was a weeaboo. I was a big weeb. I liked anime. My parents taught me in school. It was not fun having my dad as my teacher because he would pick on me every single time. It wasn't fun that my parents were so involved in school as well, because, yeah, oh my god, I have so much I want to rant to. Extracurricular activities. I did a lot of extracurricular activities because my parents, unfortunately. I feel like I did more. I feel like I did way more than that. I feel like I did. But I don't know. I was a band kid. I was a nerd. I like computer science growing up. But of course I was bullied for it, and there were some teachers that were assholes. I have a really big bone to pick with teachers with biases because, oh my god, did that prevent me from going into classes that I was supposed to be in? And they're like, well, we don't think you're ready for it, even though I met every single requirement for it. They just wanted to give a football kid like the fucking up and up because, you know, football scholarship or some bullshit. Yeah. 3 words. I also hate the 𝗕𝗿𝗵𝗺. Oh my god. We have so much we can talk about today, chat. We have so much. We're gonna save it for here in a bit. Save those thoughts. Save everything. I know you guys want to rant about it, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. There's really no system to this, honestly. I used to accept submissions for this, but I wasn't too sure what the turnout was gonna be like for today. But it seems like you guys are going to be super active on this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I didn't think you guys were gonna be super active, and wanting to like share all of your stuff. Actually, no. Okay, I can't do it. Fuck. No. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna have to cherry pick from the chat. Sorry, we're just gonna pick things from the chat, things to talk about. This will be a very tangent heavy, very Zatsu heavy stream with the theme of pet peeves. But yes. What grinds my gears, chat? My school years. That's what grinds my gears. Now, if you're new here, if you're new and you're wondering what the fuck is what grinds my gears, what is this segment? I've never seen you do one of these. Fair, because we haven't done one in a while. So, if you are an avid fan of adult cartoons or specifically Family Guy, this stream/segment that I like to do is inspired by the episode where Peter Griffin gets his own television show on the local TV, and it's a whole segment just dedicated to what bothers him on a day-to-day basis, daily things that bother him. You may recognize it from this screenshot right here. Yes, we recreated everything here. We recreated the whole setup here because I am autistic and I like detail. Yes, I do. But this whole stream, these segments I like doing is inspired by Family Guy. So in case you were wondering, yes, it is inspired by Family Guy. Other than that, we just like to rant. This is really our ranting stream. Just shit that seems on topic as of recently. We just talk about it. And we just kind of like blow some steam. It's like a blow your steam type of stream. So if you like blowing your steam, you like blowing your top, blowing your lid, whatever the fuck the Zoomers say nowadays, let's do it. Yeah, we even got the purple background. Heck yeah. Who hasn't seen Family Guy? I kind of wonder that, like, what Zoomers haven't seen Family Guy? Because I'm pretty sure they've seen clips. So I wonder if they've seen the older episodes, because this particular episode is actually one of the older episodes of the show. So I don't think they've actually seen this particular one, but I'm pretty sure they know what Family Guy is. Look, even the color almost matches exactly to the color I have in the background. Isn't that fucking cool? What a lewd way to phrase it. I don't know how else to fucking phrase it, okay? They might have watched clips of TikTok. Yeah, maybe like recent clips, but no, probably not like old school clips. Dan Alpha loves Family Guy compilations on TikTok. But have they seen that episode? Probably not. It's a much older one, so I just have to explain it just in case. If you've never seen that episode before, I highly recommend it. I don't know what episode this is actually. So if you know the episode, oh wait, I have the episode here. I have the episode here. Oh, never mind. It doesn't have the episode fucking number, whatever. I mean, I've seen old Family Guy clips on YouTube Shorts, but everyone likes the TikToks. Oh man, can I rant about how TikTok has ruined a whole school generation of like school children, and why TikTok challenges have ruined the school environment for good? Yeah, we could talk about that, right? I sound like such a fucking boomer. I sound like such a fucking boomer talking about that. Oh my god. It always goes back to TikTok. Alright, before we begin, let's go and say hello to our lovely viewers for today. Feel free to say hi in the chat on YouTube. If you can, drop an email, say hi, whatever it may be. Just say hello, and I can say hello to the participants chat. If you're on Twitch, please sure to use the Hello Nyaru redeem in the channel points redeem. That was the only way I will be able to say hi to you, because it helps me keep organized and not double up on anyone who is trying to double up on. Yeah. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and say hello to our lurkers and watchers for one. Thank you so much for being here, guys. No matter what you guys are doing, working hard, playing hard, studying hard, or watching the VOD at a later time, I really appreciate every single one of you guys here. And I hope you have a most lovely Yappy Tuesday. It is Yappy Tuesday here. I think that would be a really great segment to do, just Yappy Tuesday, where we just do nothing but yap. Thank you so much, Buckwheat, for the follow. Buckwheat gonna say, happy to have you here, friend. Happy to have you here. Yay. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and now say hello to Easy Super, Warlock, Casper, Gasper, Kench, Black, Critical, Xeon, Pastoring, Rec Video, Porkroll, Savior, Lay, Mindless, Dark Knight, and Flamebird. Welcome in, guys. Welcome. Alrighty, and now on... Oh, and Big Guy, welcome in. Alrighty, and now on... YouTube, we'll say hello to 52, Ian, Oni, Puck, Some Generic, Spalach, Toxic, Water, and Zawa. Welcome in, guys. Yay! Welcome in. Alrighty. Are we ready to yap, everyone? Are we ready to yap? This is my first time here, I can recall, so hi. Well, hello there. Welcome in. Welcome to What Grinds My Gears. This is a yappy segment we like to do about ranting about different topics. Last time I think I did one. What was the last time I did a Grinds My Gears, actually? You know what grinds my gears, chat? I don't even know what the last time I did a What Grinds My Gears stream. That pisses me off. I don't even know what... I think it was last year. During my trip to Japan, when I did a I hate tourist stream, because I saw so much annoying shit in the 48 hours between the last stream and that stream. Oh, that was big lighting. So, yeah. Welcome to the stream. That's what grinds my gears. I haven't done one of these in a while. Let's try the one with working retail. Oh, yeah. You know what really sticks in my craw? What sticks? Okay, chat. You know what? I'm going to have you guys pick the first topic today. Remember, the topic is school years. Any pet peeves from school, whether it be elementary, middle, high school, college, whatever it may be. What is your pet peeve about school, about your school years? Go, shoot, tell me, what do you fucking hate? All right, I already see a lot coming in. Oh shit, okay, you guys, calm down. School lunches. Okay, school lunches. I'll be real. You know what was fucking annoying about school lunches? You know what was the most annoying? When you had to stay in your fucking section. I always hated that. Why can't I sit with my friends who are like either a grade older than me or a grade younger than me? Listen, I love the square pizza, and I was part of I had to do that. I had to fucking do it. I never understood it. Like, why do you want us separated? Why do you want to keep us in a group with people we probably don't like and have better, like, you know, friendships with like other class? It got so bad one year. I had to stay in a certain class section, not just a grade section, a class section for lunch. Like, I can't go and sit with my friends to play Magic the Gathering because I was a 6th grader in elementary school and they were a 7th grader in middle school. I couldn't go do that. That's what you're telling me? I literally had to strategically place myself at the edge of my table, and then we would have to play Magic the Gathering from like 5 feet apart because that's how we got to play Magic together as a group. I hated that. I never fucking understood that. I guess they want to keep clips in check at school lunches. Everyone's sad with their clique. That's funny, because Robert just said to keep the cliques in check. But here's the thing. The cliques still happen. Cliques still happened in the lunchroom. No matter if you divide them up between classes or, or grade level, or by, like, if they're elementary, middle, or high school. Like, come on, man. Come the fuck on. Separating people by age is by design the school system. I mean, I guess that is, like, when it comes to learning about things, I understand that. And each grade having their own lunch period, that I understand. But I was also in here's the thing, chat. I think I gotta let you guys know, I come from a small school. I'm talking countryside, middle of fucking nowhere school. So a lot of things for elementary, middle, and high school would end up overlapping because we were just that small. Like, I remember one year, I think, like, some of the grades ended up having lunch with the high school kids, And some middle school classes would have lunch with the kindergartners. What was your class size? So at the end of my schooling career, around my senior year, I moved to a bigger city, and I ended up graduating with a class of like what, 5,000? I think like 5,000 kids. So it wasn't really, that's what I ended up with. But if I stayed in my old school, I think the class would have been like under 100 students. It would have been definitely under 100 students. Being given 24 hours of homework within 24-hour time. Oh my god, don't even get me started, man. Oh my god, can we talk about homework? You want some of my graduate class is only 5 people, including me. Oh, my dad. So my dad, when he was like teaching in a small school around like the, what do you call it? Big Bend. You know where Big Bend is in Texas, right, chat? So there's a town there where around Big Bend where there was only one whole person out of the whole graduating class. One person only graduated because she was the only person in her grade, and she invited my dad and the family to go to her graduation because only one. It's very common in small countryside, like desert type of schools. Yeah, only one. Class size is 70 here, maybe sub 300 in the whole system. Now mine was under like, I want to say they were under like 75. Midnight, hi, how are you? I know Canada has your own. Listen, I'm thinking from America. I'm thinking from a burger perspective. I can't imagine what's like in Canada or like other parts of like the world. I had to carry weapons at school. If I don't sneak a blade, then you're gonna get caught jumped. If you do, then you get caught by the metal detectors. Okay, can we talk about? Hold on, I'm gonna get a little bit based here. Not based in the way that you're gonna say it, but I'll be real with you. So I actually wanted to become a teacher growing up. Okay, I really wanted to be a teacher. Mostly again because my family, I come from a family of teachers. So I thought it was natural for me to want to pursue teaching. I wanted to be specifically an art teacher. Now, the year I went to school or started going to college was also the year that, let's just say, a lot of school shootings would happen. And in the state of Texas, they already started discussing about giving all teachers a weapon to protect themselves. And here's the thing. I personally don't fucking care. But for me, I care about myself. I cannot fucking fathom the thought of holding a weapon in front of children and having to protect them because I subconsciously just cannot do that. I can't. It's not that like I don't want to. It's because that is a huge fucking responsibility. And mentally, I don't think I can handle that sort of responsibility. So the fact that bringing weapons to school is being kind of normalized, I don't know. It is a big responsibility for one person. And you know what? At my high school, they did have trained individuals. They did. But that wasn't enough for the state of Texas. Listen, you still can't please with the actual good teachers. I mean, I guess since I'm in Colorado now, I guess I could. Because at least in Colorado, there's actual laws that say like, oh, you don't have to do that. Like, but in Texas, where I was, I was never like, yeah, we want to give everyone and here's the thing, my dad, he's qualified. He's qualified to carry on campus. He's qualified to carry on campus. So if anything happens, he's actually one of the first people that gets to respond to anything like that because he's licensed. He can do all of that because he is actually trained. He is actually professionally trained to do that, which is really, really cool. I really respect him for that, if anything. It's just for me, personally, I can't. It's not in my blood to. I think I would end up like choking and then not being able to protect it, and then the blame is going to be put on me. I don't like that. I don't like the thought. Imagine teachers get N6Ts to defend themselves instead of pea shooters. Come to Texas! You should have the right to what they want, but they shouldn't be. Yeah, exactly. They shouldn't be made to. I agree. So agree. teachers are to have defense. I agree. I think they should have defense weapons. But saying the big one, like the gun, I don't know about that. Think about the hilarious student stories we could share, but you would also have to keep VTubing. honestly, even when I was in my senior year, I actually took like a couple of teaching courses. We had what was the class called? It was called not child development. It wasn't a child development course, but I took a teaching like a pre-college teaching course in my high school, and I ended up having to teach a lot of like the what is the correct term for it, because I don't want to sound like I don't want to use the wrong term and then get in trouble because I said the wrong term. The special education, that's what it is. Oh my god, that's so bad. I hate how I word that. So I ended up teaching, actually being like a teacher for special education for it was like a couple of months. And then so we started with special education, and then they actually would bus us to different local elementary schools to go teach for like a couple hours every day. It was really fun, actually. It was really fun. I remember. Oh, thank you so much, Brave, for tier 1 for 11 months. Happy 11th anniversary to us. I was a wrangler. I was both a wrangler of the special ed and I think I taught also kindergarten. I think I taught kindergarten art class. Yeah, I taught a kindergarten art class as well. So I would have to do like lesson plans and everything. And I remember one time. I went into, I think it was not the special education, because they were actually really good to teach. I loved special education. I don't know if I just had good luck with like the students that I was teaching there, but I never had like a dull moment there. It was so fun. The only time something bad happened, I think, in special education was one of the students ended up pulling the hair of like another teacher. Well, not another teacher, but another student teacher, and they ended up having to like break them up because like they had a grip on them, and it took like 3 teachers to get that student off of that student teacher. But my mom also does special education as well, so she tells me a lot of stuff about that, and she says she's had like some good experiences. Okay, going back to my kindergarten story. So I remember I walked in, I think it was like my first or second day there. I think it was the second day. And one of the students was like, "Why did you come back?" And I was like, what do you mean? Like, he just straight up was like, he said it in such a smug tone too, like, "Why did you come back?" Like, what, I'm supposed to be here. This is my student teaching job. And he was like, "I don't get it. So you go to school like me, but you're also a teacher? That doesn't make sense." So of course I spent time like explaining it to him, and he's like, "Well, I don't know why you came back. Is this like your..." He just could not fucking get it. I don't know why. I thought it was silly, but also like I didn't know how to properly explain it to him. He just kept asking, like, "Why did you..." Like, I just hate how smug he said it. Like, "Why did you come back?" Like, and I'll never forget it. Maybe he thought you were a sub? I don't know. Maybe so. Like, maybe he thought like I was a substitute teacher. But I told him, like, "I'm here to help your teacher. I'm a student teacher, so I go to school like you, and I also come and teach so I can become a teacher in the future." And he's like, "Well, I don't know." He was just so smug about it. Yeah, how do you respond to someone? And he ended up being like a really good kid. It's just like, I think he was just confused at the concept because it was his first time being like exposed to like a student teacher. Again, kindergarten, what the fuck can you do? What the fuck can you do? They barely understand like how to breathe, okay? Those little kids barely know how to open up like a wrap sandwich and breathe, okay? They're this. How would he know? How would he know? Poor thing. Kids, no matter the IQ, have very little logical function. It's funny because, like, growing up, okay, you don't want to know what grinds my gears, chat? Being autistic in school, especially being undiagnosed autistic throughout your whole school career. Oh my god. Let me tell even because it wasn't until after college I got like a confirmed autistic diagnosis. Oh my god. So of course I would end up being kind of a little shit sometimes. I would be a little shit, but not on purpose. It was just like, you know, I'm very quick to point out my autism was I was very quick to point out like things that are either wrong or like I wasn't the type of kid to be like, you forgot to assign your homework, or, oh, did you remember to pick up our homework? I wasn't that type of kid. I was more like, if you said one thing and then you do another thing, I would point it out right away. And that would get me in trouble a lot. Oh my god. That would get me in such big trouble. Because you said the first thing that came to my mind without thinking, no! I wasn't the type of kid to like be like, excuse me, you forgot your homework. I knew kids like that, and I fucking hated them. We all hated them. They were always like the goody two-shoe kids. But for example, okay, so for example, our teacher, okay, I think it was like a math teacher too, so like even worse. I was horrible at math, okay? I was so bad at math. So I was very confused about something. And I think you guys seen this before, where it's like I get confused about something, I ask about it, and then I get like a million ways to explain it to me. And then I'm like, okay, what the fuck do I do? So I had two math teachers, okay? It was like, it was two different math teachers. Go up to them. And I'm like, sir, can you explain this? Okay, he explains it his way. I go up to another math teacher because I still don't understand it, but, you know, they taught like the same subject technically. So I was like, hey, teacher, can you explain this? And she explains it completely differently. So then I would go up to, so that I ended up understanding her method a lot better. But the thing is, the other teacher didn't like that method. But I don't know. They had some fucking beef going on. I think they were dating. I don't fucking know. So I ended up going to my main class, and I'm like, I learned it this way, sir. And he's like, well, you're not gonna do it here. But then I started arguing. It was like, but sir, she said it was okay, like I could do it. Yeah, method drama. And she said it was okay, and she's like, it's not okay in my class. And I'm like, but this is easier for me to understand. I can't understand your way. Like your way is very complicated. And I'll be very brutally honest. He was like, well, if you can't understand it, then I don't even know what the fuck he said. If you can't understand it, then you gotta spend more time like doing it, I think. And I don't know. They had beef. I'm pretty sure they were dating. They were going through like a rough patch, and like they were going through a rough patch. And like I would point it out, like, I'm sorry you don't like that teacher, but like that's not my fault. I want to do it this way, please. It's easier for me to understand. He's like, no, you're doing it my way. Getting in trouble, thankfully. Like he let me do it at the end of the day. But I think literally it was because those teachers were like having like a little relationship drama spat or whatever the fuck, and they were taking it out on our students. And I'm pretty sure like one of the other teachers that were not in the math department, or maybe were in the math department, like figured it out, and like they had to like scold them eventually. So yeah. So yeah, if you're a teacher and you're dating, could you please not like put it on us kids? Oh man, you know what grinds my gears though? Okay, so this is actually complete opposite, but I don't know why it made me think of this. You wanna know what grinds my gears, chat? You wanna know what grinds my gears? I'm actually gonna be defending the teacher for once, because I always hated this. I was always left so uncomfortable when this happened. When the students mess with the teacher too much, to the point that the teacher has a fucking mental breakdown in the middle of class. One time, listen, I had a really harsh Spanish teacher, okay? It was a white lady. It was a white lady, and she was like she was part of like the older crowd and everything. And you know, me and her, we were on fine terms. Like we were fine. But I don't know what it was. My class had a bunch of like shitty like jokester, clownster type of people, like people that would definitely try to mess with the teacher as much as they can. And here's the thing. Sometimes, you know, maybe they deserve it. But this time, like, I don't know what was going on with her life. But I just remember students were egging on her so bad. Like, so bad. And then next thing I know, she starts screaming. And just like breaking down in the middle of class, like crying and saying like, I'm done here, I'm so done. And then she eventually goes back to her just starts bawling and crying, and she told us to get out of here, get out. And we all just left the class. And of course, like, on my side of the class was all like the good kids who actually did shit. We just like got up and like gave her space. She really was one bad day away from a Joker arc. That's the thing. I don't know, I felt so bad. But every time I see like you know those videos of like kids that they upload to TikTok and they're like look at us egging on like the teacher. Oh my god, they're like crying and everything. Like they're not supposed to. Man, that's so rough. I feel so bad for her. I want to say like something else was happening in her life, and like I think the students egging on her really got to her that day specifically. But oh my god, I felt so bad. She ended up like taking the whole week off, and then when she came back, she actually apologized to us for like, you know, lashing out like that. I forgot what exactly like she said. I just remember her apologizing, and the other kids that were egging on her that day, they oh my god, they definitely had like guilt in their face for the apology, because like fuck, they're the ones that should be apologizing to them. You mean a devious lick trend on TikTok that could just stealing things from schools? Yeah, but there's way more trends than just that. Ugh. Yeah, there are probably something else. I've seen those where they get a physical with teachers, and it makes me sad. Man, it's so rough. Hello, DW, welcome. Hello, Madams, welcome. We're talking about school. Okay, I think that's a... Okay, what else bothers you? Yeah, remember school? You wanna know what grinds my gears? I miss the simplicity of kindergarten. You know, looking back, I mean, my kindergarten experience was okay, but you know what really grind my gears as a kindergartner? Folders. Especially the behavior folder. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, the behavior. Chat, like, literally, the behavior folder was my fucking nightmare, okay? It was a nightmare come to reality. Because but here's the thing. I was a good coach. Oh, so you know what a behavior folder? Okay, so pretty much, hold on. Let me get an example. I gotta remember, you guys, some of you guys probably are not familiar with it, or you grew up in a different era / country or whatever. So let me see if I can get like a good example. Okay, let me see, behavior. Okay, here we go. This is like a fine example. This is fine. Oh god damn it. Let's get a chart to show you. I'll get a chart. Fuck it. I'll get a chart. I will get a chart. There we go. Ah. Where is it? There we go. Okay, there we go. So in kindergarten up until I think like 1st or 2nd grade, I'm pretty sure they got rid of these by like 3rd grade. You would have these things. Okay, so these things were called like the behavior chart or the behavior folder. You would get a little clip. Or like a pin. Where it would tell you like, oh, how you're doing today, like how did you behave today. So you would put your clip there, and every single time you would misbehave or something, they would move your clip down, you know, to like teacher's choice, stop and think, or parent contact. I've seen kids who got parent contact before. But not only would they record these like through this little like chart thing, but they would also have it in like a folder form. So you would end up getting something like this. It would look like this. Yeah, it would end up looking like something like this. You would get a little folder, and it will show you. You have to go home at the end of every week with it, so your parents can sign and see how well you have been behaving. And they have to. And if you didn't get it signed, you would have no recess for like the whole week. And that happened to me once on pure accident because I had a emergency. I had a heart condition emergency. So I ended up going to class. I opened my thing. I'm like, oh no, I didn't sign it. And the teacher at first didn't believe me that I had a medical emergency. She thought I was lying. So my parents ended up contacting her and just told her, hey, it was an honest fucking mistake. And she ended up getting in trouble. I don't think she was warrant her getting in trouble. But you know, it was also my fault. It was everyone. Everyone was the asshole. But I hated those. So actually, I will say, one time, my behavior folder, I got a yellow sticker in it. So you have green. So usually the basic is green, you behaved well. Yellow, you kind of misbehaved. And then red was just, you were a horrible little piece of shit, okay? One time, I got a yellow sticker. I got a yellow sticker in mine. And it was like on a Friday too. Listen, I don't even remember what the fuck. I'm pretty sure I was just yapping to like another kid when we weren't supposed to yap. Just trying to like help them out. You know, just trying to be a helpful person. But of course, like the teacher doesn't know that context. So they ended up like getting me in trouble because I was talking. And I went home in dread that day. I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna explain this to my mom and dad? So I go home and I'm like, I'm like crying in the car and everything. And my mom was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, I got a yellow sticker. She's like, what? And I got a yellow sticker, Mom, I'm sorry. And it was like I thought I wasn't gonna get McDonald's. I thought I was gonna be like grounded for the rest of the week, no TV, anything like that. I was prepared for the worst. And then she's like, what happened then? And I'm like, and I'm just here crying, like, I was just trying to help someone, but the teacher didn't believe me. And then she's like, oh, well, that's her fucking fault. Well, that's her fault. You're fine. Of course, my dad then yelled at me, but, you know, my mom didn't care. In my school, our parents would know how many times I had paid attention by how many bruises the teacher had given me. Oh my God. Can I talk about corporal punishment? Can I talk about corporal punishment in school real quick? Because that's still a thing that is still very active in Texas, at least. I remember, I think it was like, even in high school, in high school, we had to get corporal punishment paper signed, because they would actually, I've seen kids get like spanked in like by the principal and everything. They'd take like a big ass ruler and they would spank people, even high schoolers. Oh my God. But I remember because of my heart condition, my parents were like, no, we can't have you corporal, but we'll punish you at home. We'll punish you at home rightfully, but like, I don't want you going to cardiac arrest the moment you get your ass spanked. So, it was so weird that like at the beginning of every year, they would give us papers about corporal punishment. We would have to get it signed like either yes or no by our parents. I don't know. Is it weird? I grew up in a system where it's like that sounds like normal. Also, by the way, the Timo, thank you so much for getting the tier 1 membership to the Chris Cast. Thank you. I don't know. As someone in a state that didn't have it, I think corporal punishment is perfectly fine. I don't know. For me, it's like, I think that sort of stuff should be left to the parents. You know? I think any sort of physical touching should be left to the parents, not by random school officials. That's just that. Yeah, it's awkward. It feels awkward to me. I don't get how some states still have it, because it's just an awkward time. Like, imagine you get spanked the day before, and you get to come back and see that same teacher that like whooped your ass. If a teacher laid hands on my kid, I'd be pissed. Yeah, like if it was any other thing, like I'm pretty sure people would be upset. But the fact that I don't know, it's a very, very weird thing. The state team is already rotting kids' minds. They should not lay hands on the students. There are some deadbeat parents that will never punish their kids. Some need to do it. That's where I'm like, but how do we judge that? That's the thing. How do we judge if someone is like the quote unquote deadbeat parent that will never punish their kid? When is it okay and not okay stuff? It's such a gray area to the point where it's like, is it worth the hassle of even having to to deal with it? You know what I mean? I don't trust modern teachers to do it, but I really would trust a teacher discipline in my stead. I think there's better ways of punishing. What those better ways are for a modern kid, I have no idea. But for me back then, it would be lots of extracurriculars. Like that would be fucking devastating to me. Wait, hold on. I have a story for you guys. Wait, I have a story. Do you want? I'm gonna tell you guys about the time I got sent to the principal's office, and it was the only time I ever got sent to the principal's office, and it was for something that's kind of petty. Not really petty, but like it's such a nothing burger at the end of the day. Alrighty, so imagine this: middle of Texas summer. It is fucking hot. It's fucking hot, man. And you know, dress code, can't wear like no sleeve shirts, no shorts, or no shorts that go past like past your fingertips or whatever the fuck. You know the basic like dress code rules. I didn't mind dress code. Dress code was I never had an issue with dress code. But that fucking day it was so hot. And so my friends were like, yeah, we're gonna go in sandals. It's way too fucking hot. I can't deal with this. It gets hot in the school. We were having like air conditioner issues at that time, but we still had to abide by it. So I went in sandals. And for the first time of the day, I was okay. But then like some of the teachers started being like assholes and be like, she's not allowed to wear those. So the principal was like my dad's friend, by the way. So like, of course, it felt so awkward for him to call me because he knows that like I'm a very good kid. I get a lot of good grades. I don't get in trouble. I stay in my lane. My skin is cleared. My crops watered. Everything like that. Okay, he knows I'm a good kid. Motherfucking has to pull me over, and it's like, sweetie, I'm sorry, but some teachers complaining. Come with me. And we talked about it, like, you know, it's part of the dress code. Like, I'm sorry, I gotta be an asshole about it, but we can't have it here. And because my mom was in the next town over, 20 minutes away, they called my mom because my mom was staying at home at the time. And they called my mom, and she's like, oh, okay, I'm on my way. But it was gonna take it like 20-30 minutes to get there and like go give me some actual shoes. And so he's like, I mean, I can't really have you go out, so I'm gonna have to put you in like ISS, in school suspension. So I literally just walked in there and into the ISS room just because I had sandals. And he felt so bad. He's like, I never thought I had to do this to you. You're such a good kid. Like, I feel really bad, but I can't have like these teachers like throwing this at me anymore. It's really annoying. So just chill out here. You don't have to do anything. I don't care. He was cool about it. He was like, I don't care. Just like sit here. Just so you can show the teachers that like, you know, I'm doing something. So and then 30 minutes later my mom comes in and she's like, here's your shoes. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. I put it on and it's like, oh, I don't think I'll ever see her again in here, but I felt really bad. He like apologized to my mom. He apologized to my mom and everything. It was just so silly. And that was the only ever time I got called to the principal. Actually, no, wait, I take it back. I think I got called one more time, but it was disproven. It was a disproven thing. No, wait, I think I got called 2 times, but for things I can disprove very easily. So one time in, I think it was like 5th grade, I was in science class. One of my friends was trying to cheat. And I was just telling him like, no, I'm not gonna give you the fucking answers. Fuck off. It wasn't even my friend. It was someone I didn't even like, but she was like having a struggling. She was struggling for a long fucking time. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna give it to you. I would signal to her like, no. And then the teacher comes over and she's like, are you cheating, Nyaru? I can't believe it. Writes me up right away and sends me to the principal's office. I'm like, why? No, I'm telling them that like they're like, no, I wasn't cheating. I wasn't trying to give like any sort of like answer. I'm just telling her, no, I don't want to give it to you. Of course, she didn't believe me. So I ended up going to the principal's office, and again, principal was like, I never thought I'd see you in here. What happened? So I told him the story, and then calls over the girl and was like, no, she wasn't cheating. I don't know why she got written up, but she wasn't cheating. So that got dispelled right away. And that was the same principal, actually. This is a different principal, but it's the same principal. Can I talk about how base some principals can be, actually? Because I only had one. I had one base-ass principal. This principal traded Pokemon cards with us. I got called a few times for stabbing my classmate sharpening. I'm not proud of that. Maybe a little mentally disturbed. I think they did that for your own good. I got called to the principal's office for being stabbed by someone. I've only witnessed 3 school fights in my life. I got attention for not raising my hand when the teacher asked for the whole class to raise their hand. I was picking up something the classmate behind me dropped. Oh, I fucking hate that, man. I hate that. I hate that so much. I remember. So speaking of like fights, though. Speaking of fights, how many of you guys have witnessed like school fights before? Whether it be like a little scruffle in the hallway or like a full-out brawl in like the lunchroom. I've only gotten like I've only seen 2 or 3 fights happen. Yes. Okay. Well, yes. Both once. I've seen it happen 3 times. The first time it happened was I was in middle school. I just happened to be in the same vicinity with a friend. And the next thing I know, it's like these 2 girls. I think they were girls. They ended up like, you know, like shit-talking one another. It kept escalating. And mind you, the principal's window was right behind them. So he watched the whole thing. For like the first like 10 seconds, he was like, what the fuck? And then he ran outside and broke it up. But yeah, it escalated to the point where they started like throwing punches at each other and like literally we of course like everyone in like the front part like gathered around was like, yeah, go. And I was just there like this was my face. This was my face. I was just like, what's going on? What's going on? I didn't know what to make of it. So then like the principal and like the security officer came out and were like, break it up. They got in trouble and I didn't see them for the next 2 weeks. They got put in ISS. The second time it happened was yeah, it was outside. This time it was 2 dudes. It was like 2 random like I think like football dudes, and I think they were fighting. The stupidest part is I think they were fighting over a girl, which is really, again, really fucking stupid now that I look back at it. They're fighting over a fucking girl. And the girl was like, of course, sitting there like living it up because what female wouldn't like it that 2 dudes are fighting over him or over her? Let's be so real. That's like every female's dream. Being fought over, ooh. I like that. I don't know. I can be honest. Yeah, they were just fighting over a girl. And then the third one happened when I was at my inner city school my senior year. And it was between, I think, like some druggies. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was like between like some drug addicts in the school, like fighting over all that. Yeah. University. Oh man. You wanna know what grinds my gears about college? Okay, hold on. We're gonna. Did they get expelled? I don't remember actually. I don't remember. You wanna know what grinds my gears about college and going to university and all that? All of the political bullshit that would come through and try to like, you know, make you feel something. Cause let me be so real with you, chat. The fact, listen. Listen. I just did not like that I was being like, you know, like that stuff was kind of being just forced down my throat at one point. Because every single time I would go to the library to study, I would sit there, you know, my mom would just be in the corner and everything. And the next thing I know, it's like some other college kid who's partnered with like a local politician being like, oh, are you registered to vote? You know, if you vote today, you can get this, and you can, if you gotta vote for my candidate though, you could sign here. It's like sign here to like sign up to vote and everything. And really, it was just a way to like get your information so they can keep spamming you with like whatever political bullshit while you're not at school. And the worst, oh my god, the worst of it. You wanted the worst of it. And here's the thing, I'm all for like rights and all that type of shit, but I hated it when the anti-abortion activists would come and they would plaster the whole fucking campus, and I mean the whole front entrance part of the campus with like dead babies like plastered all over the place. I remember one time they brought a live fucking, or not live fetus, but like a dead fetus to display as people were walking into the campus. I just trolled the opposite position to the, yes, it is disturbing, like I don't know. I was left so uncomfortable by that, and the way and how forceful they get onto you to like stop and listen to them. It was like, so they tell you this wasn't a legit. It probably wasn't. It probably they claimed it was. They claimed it was, but you know how it is. How did they get the? I don't know. I know it is something to walk in on. I'm sorry. I worried when you said live. Oh no, it wasn't live. No. It was even worse. It was probably. Since it would especially undercut their position hard. Yeah, like, that's what turned me off to, like, doing a lot of, like, I guess, like, activism. Was the fact, like, I was met with such extreme, like, points of views. Like, where it's either you're all for this or you're, or nothing at all. It's all or nothing. And I think my college experience, just being exposed to all of that, so my freshman year, literally the first day of school, I was even like bombarded with all that. And like, I get it, like, but at the same time, I think there's a time and place for everything, and I don't think college was the appropriate place for any of that. Maybe outside the campus I can understand, but coming into here, forcing people to like being very forceful about people signing shit and like signing up for like a petition or whatever the fuck, when at the end of the day it was probably to steal your information. Like, fuck, it was so annoying. At one point I didn't even look forward to going to like on class campus. I switched to doing online because that's how bad it got at my college. Like, remember, most college students haven't had their brains fully grown yet. I know, and here's the thing, I definitely, like, you know, sometimes I would stop and, like, listen to them, and they would definitely word their stuff in a way where it's like, oh, that's actually kind of believable, but the moment you do research about some topics that they talk about, you're like, you figure out that they're wrong, completely wrong about it. Community college in Denver was the same way for me. It's time that I'm glad I did community college and avoided most of the noise. Here's the thing, though, I did community college. That was my community college experience. But even going into the last 2 years in a real university, for me, it was still so annoying because it was the same exact shit. The thing is, it still happened. It still happens. Yeah, it still happens. And I don't know. I think for me at least, I think schools should be a neutral place where none of that. It doesn't matter if you're in kindergarten all the way up to college. I don't want to see that bullshit there. You can do whatever you want outside of the campus. That's fine. I'm not saying don't do it at all, because a lot of people tend to misunderstand that. I just don't want to walk on campus and be bombarded by, you know, someone selling something or someone scamming me or someone saying, you know, you better vote for this person or it's fucking over. I want to be able to walk around campus stress-free. And seeing those people out there brought me way more stress than my classes did. And I'm tired of pretending it didn't. I am tired of pretending that they did not bring more stress to me than my classes. And we should make it a neutral area where everyone can flourish and shine and not be bombarded by crap. Can I get a hell yeah? I get mad when people are against not putting politics. See, but here's the thing. I think it should be optional. Not every student should be forced into politics, but that doesn't mean every student that doesn't mean just because we don't want to force everyone. I don't want to see everyone forced into it. If you choose to go down that route, go for it. I don't want to stop. I hope there's resources out there for you. I hope there's places for you where you can do that. I'm not saying that those resources should 100% go away, but the average student should not be exposed. The average student should not have to stress about walking out onto campus and there being like a protest or a politically motivated protest, or or someone like showing me dead babies all over the place. That was the thing that really like radicalized me. I think was like, the seeing dead fetuses. That's what really fucking like grinded my gear. It made me so stressed because they would come on a specific day every single month, and I would just avoid I would try my best to avoid going that day, or like avoid the area that they go in. I would even like drive to like the other side of the campus so I could avoid them. And I shouldn't have to do that. I really shouldn't have to like drive to another side of the campus, walk longer so I can avoid people like that. Open a political debate club or something that I don't have to be bombarded just by walking. Exactly. That's what I want. I'm not saying completely get rid of it. I'm saying I, as an average student who wasn't in there or who isn't into all that stuff, I just don't want to be exposed to that every single fucking day. Or to have someone come up to me and ask me if I'm voting or not, and ask me to sign this clipboard to confirm that I'm voting or some bullshit. Like, yeah, I can say no, but I shouldn't have to deal with it in the first place. There are too many colleges that are so goddamn annoying. That's understandable. Did I just get comments from 𝗕𝗺𝘁𝗂𝘁𝘀? This year must have been horrible for normal college kids. I think there's a time and place for it. I think it's also the college's responsibility that if they want to put stuff like that there, they should also notify students, so that way they can, or I think if anything, you know what, still bring them on here, but they shouldn't be it's kind of like with salespeople, like door-to-door salespeople. It's not, the minute you say no, they need to stop pursuing you. They need to stop, like, trying to stop you and everything. Like, the moment you say no, they need to respect that. They need to respect that. I think that's a nice compromise. I think that's a compromise I can still bring them on here, but they need to abide by like really strict rules. Need to abide by strict rules. That's what it is. I think that's like the most compromise I can come from that. But that's what grinds my gears. Going onto campus and being bombarded by politics. I do not wish for that. I just want to get my education, man. I'm not here to do any of that. I just wish to go to class and go home at the end of the day. The reason they did is because they said urgent issues and need all the attention they could get. I skipped college, went to a factory a month after high school. I didn't want the political drama. Here's the thing though. I think politics is important, but I think there's a time and place for everything. Does it ever happen to you that after going to college you somehow hate people more somehow? Oh yeah, you wanna know what grinds my gears about school? People. Yeah, that's what grinds my gears about post going to college and everything. I think I learned to hate people more. Just hate society. I went to college between 2012 and 2016, saw quite a few protests. I think protests should not happen on college campuses unless it's directed towards said college. That's my hot take. I think if the protest is focused on the college and the actions of said college, I think that's fine. But the moment there's a protest about like a political issue or anything like that, I think that needs to be taken off campus. I have so much bad memories about just trying to navigate my way to class. And then they're like, you need to join us right now because there's something you need to join us. And also, college and so can call people ignorant for not wanting to see the protest. That's the thing though. I don't mind protests are fine. They're fine. I just don't want them around me. I just don't want them. I don't want to deal with it the moment I walk in because I'm there to learn. I'm there to seek a higher education. I only had 1 year of college and I hated with every fiber of my being. I wasted a bunch of money and genuinely set me back for life because of the decisions I was not equipped to make. Should have listened to my dad. I said I had plenty of bus trips blocked by chained up protests. Yeah, that's the argument I'm trying to make. I don't want my day to be disrupted. I don't want my learning day to be disrupted by these people. I'm not saying that well, of course I said earlier that they shouldn't happen, but I don't think they should happen because it becomes disruptive to the everyday learning average student, you know? I just don't want my day because I am there to learn. I am there to get my higher. I am paying money to go and have an higher education. Just because you're doing that does not mean that it should disrupt my day or, you know, like I just want to be able to go. I just want to be able to go to class. That's it. That was all I wanted out of my college experience was the ability to go to class without having zero distraction or someone yelling in my face. Huge group of people blocking my way trying to get to class, even blocking the streets. Like, I don't mind protesting. Exactly. It all seemed to be super liberal, left-leaning. I was not. I was ready to go around them. They're only just such as you let them be. I mean, that is true. But sometimes, again, it's one of those things where it's like, it's easier said than done, especially with how my campus was laid out, because there were some classes where I did have to, unfortunately, like, you know, go into, dare I say, the war zone and deal with it. And even had some classes, like, being disrupted because of protests, just being super loud outside. And it's not fun when it's disruptive. I'm there to learn. I get it. You guys have a greater cause. I'm not saying don't have your greater cause. Don't protest anything like that. I just don't want my day to be disrupted. That's it. I'm there to learn. I have money. I spend too much money to be here. And probably you did too. And the moment your mom and dad tells you, or your mom and dad sees that you skipped the class because you wanted to protest, I don't think that's gonna land well with them. We actually had this libertarian group from the First Amendment beach ball event. What? Most of the campus political groups are liberal, left-leaning. See, the political affiliation doesn't fucking matter to me. I just don't want to be disrupted at the end of the day. I show when I go to class, I have the fear of getting caught by the police because some dumb fuck protests about something I don't even care about. Most protesters are trust fund. Most protesters are trust fund babies. I've been to protests before, and I will be real with you. I think most protesters are the most sheltered people I think I've ever seen. I think the same people that protest for shit probably would not last a day in somewhere like, you know, Peru or like a third world country. They would not. They ain't paying. Oh, that is true. They're not paying either. Got to write whatever you want on the beach while I wrote 2 bombs for No, stop! Yummy! Okay. Anyways, we're closing the book on that one. Because then it's gonna get into some hot territory, and I don't want. It's not about politics. It's just about my day being ruined. That's it. It's just about my day being ruined. I rarely had time to eat a break between school and uni was tough. I'll say you don't have a greater cause to them than no tolerance for any protest to interfere with my day life. But yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's crazy even they had the free time to protest. And Brazil University is free, but it was annoying to be interrupted by protests. Oh yeah, like let me tell you. I guess hearing also my aunt and how a lot of my family had to go through like a lot of political unrest in Peru, and how, you know, they just really wanted to go to fucking school, okay? They just wanted to get a higher education, maybe get out of there in a couple of years. But having to be disrupted by terrorists and bombings and all for the greater good of like a political side or affiliation was not fun for them. So I think that's something I should add, that a lot of that also comes from hearing the experiences about how politics has also disrupted my family's way of not only existing, but trying to get a higher education. So I think it's just also hearing like their stories makes me feel very, very strongly about that. So I think now that I look back at it, I think that's the whole reason why I felt so strong like going into college, like how much I didn't like the protesters, because they were the same, I equivalated them to the same type of people that pretty much disrupted a lot of my family's like education opportunities. I mean, it got so bad in Peru eventually that they would shut down schools. They would actually take hostage classrooms of people, and they wouldn't give in until their demands were met, and people would die. Yeah. That's why I feel strong about that. Oh my god, you guys made me have an epiphany today. Thank you. You guys made me have an epiphany about why I feel so strongly about that. It is because it ties back to my family's experiences and hearing their experiences about going to college. You study in what uni? I'm not going to tell you what uni I studied in. That's doxable information. So please don't ask questions like that to any VTuber, period. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. You guys maybe had an epiphany now. Thank you. That's the reason why I feel so strong about it. That is the reason why I feel very, very strong about it. Okay, closing the book on that one though, because I don't want to get too. It's not even about politics. I just think it's gonna get into dangerous territory eventually. But what else grinds your gears, chat? What else grinds your gears about school? What else just fucking bothers you? To the uni VTuber, VTuber stream, VTuber city. Yeah, I went to the VTuber university. All right, what else bothers you about school? What else? You know what grinds your gears? Students making out and smoking in secluded places. Oh my god, I saw 2 students having sex in the girls' bathroom once. I saw the amount of times I saw people having sex in general in like the school bathrooms. I don't know, my inner city school was very horny and everyone was fucking in the bathrooms. Yeah, I saw that. I just opened the door and the next thing I know, I just hear like and like thrusting like. So I just opened the door slightly, heard that, and I walked away. They better use I kind of hope so. My high school was giving out condoms. Actually, you know what? You know what grinds my gears, chat? Sex education. Yeah, that grinds my gears. Even though mine, I will say I had a really, really good. Wait, this is really awkward to say. I thought my sex education was okay, but then I hear about the experiences of like other kids go through when it comes to their sex education, and I'm like, it's not right, actually. U.S. bathrooms have a dislike for having no gap between the doors and make it easy one. Though it's more tangential. I just want to cuddle with my time GF. I got such a because I fell asleep on my shoulder. I got in trouble for bringing one of my friends off campus to the campus. Yeah. Do you remember a story how some students were having sex on my school too, but then they got spotted by a school director. Bathrooms were for drinking booze and smoking weed. Sex education in school. I never had sex. What? Wait. Do you live in the United States though? That's the ticket right there. Do you live in the United States? Because if you did, you probably had it. But it also depends on the state too. Education is correlated with IQT. See, here's the thing. Oh, you wanna know? Wait, hold on. I got a better one for you. You wanna know what grinds my gears, chat? You wanna know? This is a big one. I feel like a lot of people are gonna relate to this one. You wanna know what grinds my gears, chat? Unqualified high school gym teachers being teachers for other subjects they are obviously not qualified in. I had a computer science. Let me tell you where this stems from. Let me tell you where this stems from. Reason why I don't like seeing high school coaches who are unqualified to teach a certain class, but they still end up getting that. They still end up teaching that class. They say gym teachers being perverts. I mean that too, but I feel like everyone can agree on that. We don't have to discuss that. I appreciate the ones that actually love history, but classes they shouldn't be in. Not exactly. I hated the underqualified coaches who taught classes. Oh my god! Here's where this stems from actually. So, I just fresh out of my old country bumpkin side school. I had a really great computer science teacher. He introduced me to coding through HTML because that was popular at the time, and I was fresh off of that class. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get really into like, you know, computer programming now. I'm very interested in it. It's something I can probably see myself doing. So I'm gonna apply for a couple of computer science classes. I go into my new school and I hear that, you know, the teacher for the class that I signed up for is a gym teacher, and I'm like, oh no, that's not a good sign. But I still gave it a go anyways. Still gave it a go. Walked in there, chat. This is the most traumatic thing ever. It's so traumatic. This is so traumatic for me. Like I'm actually seeing red right now looking at this. I walk into the class ready to learn programming. So ready. I'm so excited. I have been wanting to dive my head deep into computer programming. You know, the gym teacher showed up and everything. I was like, okay, you know, maybe he knows a couple of things. And you know what book he gives me? You know what fucking book in programming gives me? He gives me this shit. He gives me this shit. This fucking shit. We should do a stream on this, by the way. He gives me this shit. Want to see the interface for this? You want to see the fucking... If you've never seen this before, you want to see the fucking interface for this? This was a whole semester. Actually, no, 2 semesters. This was a whole year. This was my junior year. I learned nothing. Because all it was drag and drop. I mean, I get it. Computer programming... Computer programming is the simplest way of learning it, but this is... Do you know what this is for? This is for elementary school kids. This software is for helping elementary school kids understand computer programming and computer science. Not a junior. In high school. And I hate it. I hate it, chat. Chat, I'm seeing so much red right now. It's not bad for beginners, but it was not made for our grade level. It wasn't. It wasn't at all. So you may be wondering, what the fuck is this? This is Alice. This is Alice programming. Learn to program with interactive 3D graphics. It's pretty much supposed to be teaching you the very, very big basics of, like, you know, like what if statements, if statements, like, you know, all the statements you need to learn to, like, kind of understand just programming in general. Okay? And I'll be real with you, like, going into here and seeing this, it was demoralizing. It was demoralizing. I was ready to learn C or C++ or something. I was ready to learn a legit language. I remember raising my hand and be like, so what languages are going to be learning? And they asked, what languages? You're going to be learning this. I get it. It's good. It's good for beginners, but it was painful for me. It was so painful. Because my teacher, my computer programming teacher, hyped me up so much. he hyped me up so much the year before I left. Was like, you're gonna be learning like so much when you get into like junior high. We're gonna be teaching y'all like C and like all these other cool languages. We're gonna teach y'all how to learn like Dreamweaver, and if you would have kids like do C++ at you in high school, I mean probably, but I would say I was one of those kids that could definitely understand it. I'm just sad I was given this. And now because of that, every time I see this fucking woman with blonde hair, freckles, buck teeth, holding the ball, holding the world, I just see red. I just see red. I lost a whole year of learning. I was ready. I was so ready to learn a language, like a real language. And I lost a whole fucking year. But you know what, chat? It was redeemed. Because the next year after that, they introduced a new class to my campus. They introduced it. They introduced something called... I forgot what the name. It was pretty much a course surrounding programming video games. It was a video game programming class. So we got to learn multiple languages. In basically, I think it was like a whole year? No, it was a 6-month course. It was a 6-month course. 6-month course. So great. So by the end of it, I was able to actually make my own rhythm game, like completely from scratch. I was the head coder, and I was the head designer for my team to make a really cool rhythm game. And we made a weeaboo rhythm game with it and everything. Oh my god, it was so fun. I learned how to use, like, I don't even remember what fucking languages we learned. I remember we delved into like a whole bunch. I remember learning a whole bunch of Unity though. Unity to make like or to make things like move around and shit like that. I remember doing that. But I was more interested in like the coding part of it. So of course I'm just so glad that at least before I graduated, I got to do like real programming. Oh, it was so good. And then I lost interest. And then I went to college, and they didn't allow me to do a programming class because I was a freshman. So I was going for like a completely different degree, teaching. So I ended up losing, not really losing it, but just kind of forgetting about it. Just pick up programming again, make some silly Roblox games or something. Oh, that'd be so fun. Wish I school taught some of that stuff. I feel like it's more common nowadays, because it was definitely like towards the end. It was towards like the beginning of like, you know, people wanting to become programmers to make video games type of era. So I feel like it's more common nowadays to find. I have to ask my brother if he's gonna have like a video game course, because that is something I think he'd be interested in. They did not have teaching as for computer science. They did, but I wanted to be an art teacher, which was completely my fault. Not programming. My community college course on TV production was using equipment 20+ years outdated and editing software that was never the industry norm. Money well spent. Oh, I hate that. You wanna know what grinds my gears? Not things that are not updated for learning. That's what grinds my gears. Art teacher, oh damn. Yeah, I wanted to be an art teacher. I wanted to be a middle school art teacher, actually, because you wanna know why? You wanna know my thought process, chat? I thought, man, I know what it's like to struggle in middle school. Middle school was like the worst fucking time for me. So I thought, I'm gonna be that cool teacher that, you know, helps kids out and makes them feel good. I don't fucking know. Completely dodge a bullet. Completely dodge a bullet. You should have touched a coal bowl. You could have been rich. Oh yeah. Bullet dodge at TBH. I had one cool art teacher. I had so many cool art teachers. She was a fan of Rams. Could have been a cool computer science teacher too, I guess. Yeah, I could have. On one hand, you would definitely have been the cool I would have been a cool teacher. I definitely would have been the teacher that would have approved like the anime club right away. Hi, Kate, how are you? Teachers really got shat on ever since COVID. I know, like, Okay, you wanna know what grinds my gears? How teachers are treated nowadays. What the fuck happened? I haven't been in school in like, what, 10 years, I think? I don't fucking remember. And motherfucking, like, what the fuck? And parents are okay. Here's the thing though. I can definitely tell some parents are okay with that too. Almost 15 for me. Jeez. Right? It's been 10 years. Oh, I gotta do quick math. Actually, I want to be a teacher in 2020. You're honestly insane. Middle school library, I ran the anime club. Oh, that's so cool. A freshman teacher ran our anime club. It was really nice. But yeah, no, seriously, what grinds my gears? How teachers are treated nowadays. I'm gonna tell you, my mom and dad, I feel like they come back from war every year. I can tell they age so much fucking quicker than my aunts and my uncles, solely because of the bullshit that they see every fucking year. Like, they chat the last so of course, like, I moved here 2020, but when I went to go see them, like, post-COVID and everything, I feel like they aged so much. And it's because the students, especially the students my dad has to deal with, oh my god, I think they're strong. My parents are so strong. And I really commend teachers who want to teach nowadays, especially. But oh my god, the way some kids just treat their teachers is just so bad. Like, where is the disconnect in all? I feel like I want to blame COVID, because, you know, COVID is, because when you take kids away from a social learning environment, they lose that ability to socialize and communicate and, you know, be able to, like, you know, the development is what's missing. Dealing with that many kids will definitely take a toll on you. I don't know. Okay, chat. I have a question. If you heard your kid was, like, bullying, I know it sounds really weird to say, but bullying. If you hear that your kid was bullying a teacher, what would you do? Like, you know, they record TikToks of them, like, riling up the teachers and everything, and, like, you know, just being a little shit. What kind of action would you take? What would you do? How would you go about it? I feel like only the down trolling true believers in the power tripping idea is pushing teachers. Everyone has been pushed out or it doesn't last long. Plus, being isolated in social media and a lot of general atmosphere in the social social media just revolving around dunking on people for oh my god, it's not even related to school, but that's what grinds my gears too. I hate dunking on culture, like people just making fun of people to make fun of people kind of culture. I feel like kids saw that and they just latched onto it because that's like the only thing that's it. Breaking phones in half, cinder block discipline doesn't exactly foster respect for your fellow person. I blame TikTok. You're so right. We're just blaming TikTok. Cancel their phone, have a personal apology, and beat his ass. Slap their back of the head. I can imagine that some sort of poorly behaved kid could come from a less stable family. That is true. Even when I was in school, like, you can tell who definitely was, like, whoever was the problem kid, they definitely came from, like, a very unstable family. How did I know? One girl that I knew she would always get in trouble, or, like, always just, like, not do her work or just be very combative. She came from a home environment where her dad was pretty much just not present. He was never there. But her mom she was one of those narcissistic parents that would just, like, dunk on her kid the whole time. To like even though, like, her mom was, I'll be real, she wasn't that pretty. So the daughter ended up being, like, you know, very pretty looking and everything. She would constantly get, like, dunked on for, like, how she looks and if she ate too much and everything like that. Kids need some kids only space on the internet. Oh my god. You wanna know what grinds my gears? We lost places like that. It's not even related to school, but, like, one thing I remember growing up, I would always look forward coming home playing Webkins or something. I would always look forward to it. That was, like, the first thing I would do when I came home. do my homework, and then play Webkins. Play Cool Math. Play Neopets. Play Tiny Ear Me. Play fucking Maple Story. Anything like that. Now kids come home, you know, maybe they do their homework, but then they go straight to social media. They go straight to TikTok. Straight to these very toxic social media websites. Coming home to a stick page, Yugon's mini clip, etc. every day. They play Fortnite. Kids they will never ever understand. They will never understand. They're not playing Fortnite. I feel like they go straight onto their phones or like straight to social media nowadays. Not really play Fortnite. And it's sad. I wish that kind of stuff still existed for kids. Also, Saturday morning cartoons getting cut out because of the tightly advertising laws. Yeah. God, these kids nowadays will never feel the same feel the same joy of coming home and playing Flash games. I pity them. I went to my GateCuber Wii after school. That's another thing too. I went to my, but here's the thing. Even the games on like the Wii, the Wii U, fucking Xbox, GameCube, they were all for kids. Like, of course, adults played them, but they were kid friendly as well. There was no way to like do online multiplayer yet, at least yet. Even though it was like a big thing of the Wii, but even then, it was still a very regulated experience being online. Because, like, for example, Pokemon Battle Revolution. You can go online and play with any Pokemon trainer all over the world and battle them. But you didn't have, like, a chat function or, like, a microphone function. And you just played Pokemon. You just played against people in Pokemon. Like, it was that simple. Even in the older Pokemon games. Because I think still in Pokemon it's like that. That's why I really like Pokemon for kids like nowadays, because you still have an online connectivity experience or a modern experience, but made with kids in mind. Cable Link Pokemon. But listen, I didn't have friends to do Cable Link, okay? That they are locked out of hanging out of malls too. Oh yeah. I remember I was at the mall not too long ago actually, and I saw like a couple of kids getting like scolded for like being like, "Where's your parents? You're not supposed to be here without parental supervision," and all this. And the malls wonder later why those kids don't become customers. Exactly, because you kick them out. You kick out your future customers. GameCube was a shit. Man, I love my Pokemon channel. Pokemon channel was so fun. Teenage has more on Nintendo being several steps behind others when it comes to online functions, but I get what you mean. I think it worked out for them in the end when it comes to making like kid-friendly. Also, Brett Sama VT, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stage. Happy to have you here, friend. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm losing my ability to yap. Malls are done. I know, I hate that malls are. You know what grinds my gears, chat? Malls dying. Because malls were the epitome of or not the epitome, but they were like they were the place to go after school. The place to go after school. Whether it be to like go shopping, go to the food court, hang out with your friends, meet up with like other kids from the area. That was the place for kids after school. And malls were the teenage hangout spot back in the day. Look at channel was was a way to play Pokemon Mini. Malls should be considered public goods like libraries. I agree. But the thing is with malls as well, the malls are I don't know how would I put this? You sleeve stickers in your malls. I worked at a mall in high school. It was really fun actually. But it was Sears. I worked at Sears in high school. You wanna know what grinds my gears, chat? Having to work in high school. Having to have a job in high school. I feel like I should have been focused on like, you know, actual school. But at the same time, having to rush having to wear my uniform, my Sears uniform to school, or bring it with me to school so I could change into it, go to my job at Sears, and then bam, I'm there at my job. It's embarrassing. I had to work for Dairy Queen in high school. I'd rather work for Dairy Queen. I wish I worked in high school. It would have helped me out so much. I worked in high school and I don't know. I feel like I should have been one of those kids that have been focusing on school. I didn't have to deal with that until after high school, at least. All she was listening is the anime piece of toast. So true of me. But here's the thing, it's because it was Sears. I didn't want to I just thought it was annoying to deal with like boomers because Sears didn't Sears go bankrupt in 2018. Yes, they did. They did. That's how I lost my job. That's how I lost my job. I got not furloughed, but yeah, they went bankrupt. They went bankrupt. And actually no, I think I switched jobs right before that. No, I did switch jobs right before that, and then they went bankrupt. I was jealous of my older brother being allowed to work at Onions, but I wasn't. What? FAA around here pulled GameStop and threw in a bunch of merch post-COVID. Man. My ability, yeah, fuck. There's still a handful. Yes, there is a bunch of Sears left. Studio sports to have a job. Oh, you wanna know what grinds my gears, chat? You wanna you wanna know what didn't grind my gears? I'll be real with you. Here's a positive. You wanna know what didn't grind my gears? Football games. I'll be real with you. I had so much fun at football games. And I don't know because of me being a band kid or whatever, but actually that did not grind my gears going to football games. I always thought it was so fun going to football games. And I'm so sad that like I don't know. I feel sad that like I can't go to my school's football games. Let me guess, woodwind? No, drumline. I was in drumline. I went to a few in high school, mostly to hang out with others. I was in band, so I had to sit in the band section. And when I was in the band section, I would be right in the middle, in the drumline section. And we would just have a lot of fun. I don't know, it was just so fun. I never was like, oh, I gotta do a football game tonight. Like, I don't want to go with all these preps and everything. I was not like that one moment, actually. So what didn't grind my gears was football games, because I always thought they were fun, and I got to hang out with people. I got to hang out with my friends. We got to play, like, Magic the Gathering. We would all go get, like, a post-school dinner lunch thing, but right before the game, we would all pack into, like, the people that could drive in their cars. We'd go to the gas station, pick up our chicken tenders, and then drive back to school, eat, and then start getting dressed, ready for the game and everything. And then we do our game, do our show for the year, pack up, and all that. I don't know. It was so fun. It was so comfy. Comfy gatherings even if you weren't invested in the game. Band sucking, I did my best, but I was voted the worst marcher anyways. I'm surprised I wasn't voted the worst marcher. But then again, I was autistic, so the detail I put into my footing probably is what helped me. I don't even think we had awards like that. That's really fucked that you had awards like that. I remember one marching competition we did. That's actually the reason why my ankle's fucked. We actually got best drumline out of the whole competition. And right as we were walking out of the stadium, I fell into a hole and I sprained my ankle. And then I ended up spraining it again the same night because I stepped on it wrong again. So I ended up with a really fucked like ankle literally right before our state competition, or the first round of the state competition. I barely, and I barely made it. Barely made it. I had to go in like a little ankle, what do you call it? Like those little wraps that you put around the ankle. And I think also marching on it fucked it up even more, but it was a state year, man. We had to bring our fucking A game. Thankfully, we won that year. We won that year. So that was fun. But I think it was at the cost of my ankle because now it's like really fucked. Where grinding my gears was teachers who knew the subject really well but could not teach it to save their life. Ah, that sounds like the normal high school experience, honestly. I feel like everyone can relate to that. But yeah, I fucked up my ankle in band. And now I have random ankle pains every now and then. It's very fun. Actually, you wanna know what grinds my gears, chat? Because before my dad is in the position that he is in now, my dad used to be a music teacher. You wanna know what grinds my gears, chat? I feel like only a few select people are gonna relate to this. And I mean, very, very, very few people are gonna relate to this. But I wanna tell you what grinds my gears. You wanna know what grinds my gears, chat? Being a kid of a teacher. Especially if your parent teacher teaches at the same school that you teach at. My dad was mean to me. No, he wasn't mean. He was actually he was more teasing more than anything. But it was fucked because all the teachers would end up going to him if they ever had any issues with me. Like straight to him. They wouldn't even tell me like they were having an issue with me. They would just go straight to him. And then he would be like, well, did you talk to her? Did you tell her? You're the teacher here. And of course they would sneer about it. So a lot of teachers didn't like my dad because they were like, well, I mean, it's your job to, you know, communicate that she is doing bad also with her. I can't be the only one that also knows about it. I can talk to her about it, but it's also up to you to communicate it with her. You wanna know where that stems from, chat? You wanna know where that stems from? You wanna know what grinds my gears? You wanna know the #1 grinds my gears about school? And again, I feel like this is a very selective thing. It's very, very selective. I don't think a lot of people are gonna understand it. But you wanna know what really grinds my gears? AR. I hated AR so much. If you don't know what AR is, if you're not from the Burgerland, it is pretty much a program at your school where you had to read a certain amount of books and you would take a test on said book. And then you would get points for reading book and taking the test and passing the test. And at the end of the year, all your accumulated points would total up and you could go on like a special field trip or like you would get a special prize. Augmented reality? No, AR. Accelerated reality. I hated that shit. I hated it. Because the books I wanted to read were never on the AR like list. So like for example, manga. I wanted to read manga. I wanted to read light novels. I didn't really I'll be rude with you. I like Judy B. Jones, but I could give less of a fuck about it. The Treehouse kid thing books, like they were good, but I really didn't give a shit about it. They were nostalgic, they were good, but I really didn't give. They weren't the things that I like to read. Yeah, weeb shit. Yeah, I wanted to read weeb shit. I wanted to read all of that, okay? And they didn't have tests for those, so I had to read things I just genuinely did. I even told them, like, I didn't tell people, I really don't like the books that you have here in the library. I haven't found anything that I like, and I genuinely want to read things that I like. I feel like I would do better if I read things that I like. And then, you know what their response was? It's a very valid response now that I think about it. It was the fact that, well, we're all gonna have to read things that we don't like. So you're always gonna have to interact with things I don't like. That's actually where I developed that, where it's like I've come to accept that I'm gonna be dealing with things and experiencing things, reading things, watching things that I don't like, and I shouldn't make a big fucking deal about it. Wait, you guys got prizes? Yeah, 1 year I actually did meet the AR goal. I did meet the AR goal set out for each student. And you know what the prize was, chat? The prize was going to a Texas Rangers baseball game. And let me tell you, that was the most empty stadium I have ever been. It was such an empty stadium. Oh my god. But yeah, one time I did meet the goal and I went to a Texas Rangers baseball game. And I only remember it because one of the teachers bought us ice creams, and the ice cream was in one of the little ice cream cup hats thingies that they had there at the stadium. I don't know if they still have them, but yeah. My prize was a zipper pull. What the fuck? Mine was the Pizza Hut. Oh, the Pizza Hut program was so worth it though, because that wasn't based on points. It was just based on the amount of books that you read. They didn't test you for it. You just got to read the book, and it was made for specific levels as well. I love that. You know, they got the tickets for cheap as hell in both. Oh yeah, you fucking know they got them so cheap. I mean, that was the closest thing to doing something fun in the area that I used to live in. Because mind you, North Texas, the only thing out there is maybe like the town of Abilene and Dallas, Fort Worth area. So every time we wanted to do something fun, like for example, when my dad was the music director at the same school, he brought his band kids to Six Flags Over Texas, because guess what? That was the only fun thing to do in the area. It was the only fun thing to do. It was the only closest thing to us. Arlen, Texas. I have never heard anything fun there. I'll be real with you. I thought that was a college town more than anything. But the Pizza Hut program, I remember doing that multiple times, and I would excel at it. I would get a free pizza every fucking year. Until like I moved. Arlen isn't real, but Arlington. Oh! That's what I'm thinking, Arlington, because Arlington has A&M there, right? Arlington has A&M? Arlington has A&M, right? Arlen's the king of the... Yeah, it is. I thought they meant Arlington for a minute. A&M is a college... Oh, it's College Station. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. I haven't been in Texas in so long. Please understand. But I go to a Rangers game when you could go to Sugar Land near Houston and see the Space Cowboy game. Because we did not live near... That was like a 7 to 10 hour drive, man. Dallas was only like a 2 hour drive. You do the math. You do the math. Texas is not in... Okay, hold on. I'm going to bring up this map. Because you guys got to understand. For those that have never lived in Texas, I got to bring up this map for you. Ah! Nano! Thank you so much for the base! Thank you! I'm just about to teach everyone about Texas. I'm about to teach you. There's people who don't understand the vastness of Texas. So, real quick, as all the Nano people come in, this is where I used to live. I used to live here in Texas. And as you can see, it's a pretty big fucking state. However, San Antonio to Houston, that's a 3 hour drive. San Antonio to Dallas, that's like a 4 to 5 hour drive. I used to live pretty much in the North Texas area. Someone was like, oh, why did you just go to Houston for all the fun stuff? Bitch, that's like a 10 hour drive. That's a 10 hour drive. You could drive 10 hours and still be in the same state. You could drive 10 hours and you're still in the same fucking state, man. You're still in the same state. UT Arlington is way out there. People in Texas like things that are shaped like Texas. So true, Oomfy. Right, if you drive to El Paso from Dallas, you're over halfway to California. Yes! Thank you. Thank you. Well, welcome in, everyone. Welcome. Let me go ahead and introduce myself for everyone. Say no! Taiga, 𝗙𝗵, 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 𝗙𝗵. Nyaru! Hello everyone, my name is Nyaru. I'm the Touhou Star Idol, and super nice to meet you guys. And today we are doing a segment we have not done in a long time called What Grinds My Gears? And since it's back to school season, we are talking about our pet peeves from our school years. That's what we are doing. That's why we have lots of school props around us. Yeah! What is your pet peeve about elementary, middle, high school, or college? Let me know in the chat while I say hello to everyone. Thank you so much for the raid, Nano. Thank you, thank you. What were you guys doing today, actually? Let me shout you out. Nano. And then we're gonna do shout out Nano. What were you guys doing? Oh, you guys are also just chatting. What are y'all chatting about? What are y'all chatting about? By the way, if you haven't yet, please buy Nano's merch because it's going to be discontinued soon. I still gotta buy some hoodies and stuff. Buy Nano merch. You look into my eyes and tell me you will buy Nano's merch. Thank you. As born and bred in Texas, I understand the vastness. I born and raised in Texas too. I understand. Nano took a shit. Oh my god, me too. How big was your shit? Mine was about like 2 inches. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. I hate that the nurses are useless when you're actually suffering. Oh, that too. Oh, definitely faster than that. Me and Texas have a lot in common. Wait, what do you guys have in common? What does Texas and Nano have in common? That you guys got big cock? Yeah, I see it. I see it. Making the roundy rounds. Hello, happy Halloween. Welcome Tamar. Welcome Noah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Timo for getting a 6-month T1 sub to Nano, by the way. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed those emotes. Welcome in everyone though. Welcome. Yes. Oh, you guys have big cocks. Okay, yeah, me too. Yeah, people that are bred in Texas, we end up having a syndrome called big cock. And if you're from Texas, you understand. Oh, it's been a while. Hello, welcome in. Hello, Postal. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Yeah, we're just kind of yapping. This is more of a yapping stream. If you're familiar with that episode of Family Guy where Peter gets his own little television show and he does a segment called What Grinds My Gears, that's exactly what this stream is, except it's a random anime woman telling you about her pet peeves. See? Wow, we look exactly the same. Am I right, chat? Look at us. Wow. Same exact things. And we're just talking about school, talking about our pet peeves, and talking about how big the state of Texas is. Funny fan, welcome in. How you doing? Sorry, I had to leave. I don't watch mails. Oh my gosh. Mail? Where? I thought this was a fan mail VTuber. Oh my god, there's a woman. Sender, thank you so much for $2 super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much again, Nano. Thank you. If you need to rest, if you need to go continue that shit, feel free to. I get it. Sometimes, like, not all of it comes out the first time. Go enjoy yourself. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you again for the raid. Feel free to rest. Feel free to go finish that shit, whatever you need to do. And thank you again. Thank you. Woman! Oh my god, where's the woman? Oh my god, there's a woman here. Woman. Oh no, there's a woman here. Ooh, woman alert. Ooh. You mean female streamer is actually a woman? Hairstay. Yeah, no, I have a big ass cock. Yeah, he wishes there was a male on stream. Nah, boys are icky. They are very, very icky. Please stop reminding me that girls poop. Yeah, dude. Actually, girls don't poop. We have to surgically take out all that stuff. Nice China. We know women aren't real. Oh no, you found out through me. Oh, you found out that I'm a fat, ugly bastard with a voice changer, sitting in his mom's basement and just like whacking it to people, whacking it to people who come in. Wow, how'd you know? How'd you know? How about that one teacher in school keeps on the school keeps on even though she's off her rocker? That's always fun. That depends on, like, I guess that teacher. I never had anyone like that, honestly. Never had anyone like that. The betrayal. No! Hello, level 65. How you doing? Welcome. I bet Nyaru isn't even brown. I am brown. People in chat who have seen me, can you confirm that I am brown? And you can't say no because you know the truth now. You can't say no. You know the truth. Therefore, you must say yes. Jeez. Hey, dog, you've never seen me. Post proof. Fine. Yes, chat, she is brown sugar. Ooh, whoa. I'm good. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. My immersion. No. Oh my god. Skin. No. We love the brown. I don't know. I've never seen her. Very handcans. You are white AF. Hey dog, if you have not seen me in real life, you have no reason to comment. White people have made you Latinx. I'm sorry. No. Caramel brown. Yeah. Caramel. Alrighty. Let's continue forward though. We got about... Oh shit, man. It's already been 2 hours. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's keep it going for like a couple more minutes then. Let's keep it going. What are some other... this is your last chance, chat. What are some other stuff that just like bothers you? What is your pet peeve about elementary, middle, high school, anything like that? What is your pet peeve? What is your pet peeve? Tell me now. Tell me now or forever hold your peace. I'm gonna speed run reading everyone's. I was in a welding class in high school and that required a pocket knife and hammer. Yet when the teachers learned that I have a pocket knife in my pocket, I'm not fighting for my right to go to the school in the first place. Jesus fucking Christ, I hate that. What grinds my gears? Contradictory policies in school. Hell yeah. Teachers with a grudge. Oh, I definitely have seen teachers like that. Actually, I've had teachers like that. I remember I really wanted to take like AP courses and I had the grades, I had everything. But there was one English teacher who wouldn't approve me for any course actually. I don't know why she had the power to like not put me in like AP math or like AP anything else. So I wanted to get ahead. But again, I think they reserved those spots for like the football kids because the football kids would be getting scholarships like based on if they took AP classes or not or some bullshit like that. So because of their preferential treatment and also grudges against me and my dad, I lost out on a lot of opportunities that would have gotten me ahead, even though I met the requirements for everything. I get you. I get it. Teachers wouldn't let me play Yu-Gi-Oh! At school, I kind of understand that. There's a time and place for like cards and everything, but the moment when it's like your free time and you choose to use your free time playing like a TCG, that's fucked. That's fucked. When the whole class gets punished because of one or two people, oh my god, yes, I hated that. I hated that so much. I remember someone snuck in their phone to class. It was on a substitute, and she made the whole class write like some lines or whatever for the whole class period because someone brought in their phone. And the only reason why they had their phone in the end, the substitute actually ended up getting in trouble for this because the person that brought in their phone was waiting for a phone call from their doctor to see if they needed to like come in or not because they were getting tested for like some illness or disease or something. So they had every fucking right to have their phone on them, but you know, whatever. Having to do a group project in college and being in a class where you don't know anyone and everyone has their group settled. Oh, I hated that too. I ran across that a lot more than usual, and I always made an effort to like document like any sort of situations like that, like heavily document it. So that's why I could prove to the teacher that like I did my part, everyone else was lazy, everyone else didn't want to cooperate with me. Like you gotta understand, I can only do so much. Sports team players have free reign to do whatever they want with complete impunity. Oh, I hated that too. Power tripping teachers. I agree. When the homework had stuff that wasn't covered in class. I hated that. I hated that. I remember that one time I was in the middle of class in a very low volume. My teacher threw a pencil at my head and made me to make me shut up. It was funny. That's why I really love that teacher. She was the best. I feel like I would have cried. My school did a collective punishment all the time. Oh shit, that's horrible. Oh, the whole bell dismisses you do. Oh my god, I hated that. Yeah, when the teacher was like, the bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you. And she would keep you there for like a minute. And it's like, sis, my next class is on the other side of the fucking campus. And you expect me, I know you're not gonna be writing any like fucking tardies for me. Or like any notes saying that like I'm gonna be late because of this. I already know. I hate it when that happened. I hate it. I hate it when that happened. You know what grinds my gears? The favoritism of sports. Football isn't the only sport we have, Mr. Belly. Football was, see, when you're in Texas though, football is the only sport for a lot of like small schools actually. If not, they get into things like, you know, that doesn't need like a lot of like a big team like golf or something. But overall, high school football is a fucking religion in Texas. So for some schools, yes, it is the only thing though. It is the only thing. I remember for a hot minute, I think the only sports that we had at my school in North Texas was football and basketball. That was it. That was the only two sports we had: football and basketball. And golf. We had golf as well, but no rugby union. This is America. I know it happened to me once, getting in trouble for something I wasn't a part of. Oh, I hated that too. I could tell kids I can't legally keep you after the bell, but if I stand in the doorway, I make a pretty good. You do make a pretty good obstacle, Timo. You do. I can actually see your kids just like actually trying to like bulldoze through you all together. Awkward and Never. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stage. Happy to have you here. Teachers going on strike, but so they didn't do the gifted program. Oh, you wanna know what grinds my gears? The gifted and talented program, GT. GT always. I hated GT. I wasn't even a part of it, but a lot of kids would use it to like snub in your face, like, haha, look at me, I'm in GT. I get to leave class because I'm gifted and talented. At a college teacher who hated me because I would work on homework in class, then ace test, started deducting points for my projects for no reason, and lied to me, so I missed tests and fail. Did you report? I hope you reported that to your college, especially if you had solid proof of her doing this. She could get fired. I really hope you reported that. Being in theater and having to work in the band directors on the project, I can recall the frustration so clearly. I'm from the South. All of the tuition money went to football. We were using lunchbox-sized lockers for the from the 50s. I believe it. Yep, I believe it. If you said our football team sucked, you would have to do planks on the. Oh, yep. We had that too. We had that too. The kid mentality is an overall net negative for children. Exactly. I don't think it's good to like separate kids like that. I remember being eligible for it, but didn't stay in it long because of the pace. Trying University of Texas could have gone pro if they didn't join the Navy. I could have broken the president in two with my bare hands. I don't think you should be making threats like that on the World Wide Web. Otherwise, the FBI may come after you. Be careful, friend. They get intelligent kids where they meet the college classes and only get mid grades. Don't fuck with this senator. Don't fuck with this senator. Don't fuck with this senator. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, sorry, I had to. Oh, excuse me. I am very burpy today. Remember to fed. Yeah, please fed post safely. Remember to say hello to your government assigned agent and ask them if they had a good weekend. Did you drink a carbonated beverage? No, I drink water. I think I was just pent up from the whole day. Pretty sure I was all pent up from like the whole day. Yeah. Damn, when is that storm supposed to be going away? Not gone away at all. Aren't you our government assigned agent? Yeah, have you told me like good morning? Or not good morning, have you told me like happy, I don't know. Happy Tuesday? Have you asked me if I had a good weekend? I don't think so. How was your weekend? Yeah, it was so great. It was so great. I had a very relaxing weekend. I'm going to a new school and I'm thinking about becoming a bully. Do you have any advice? Don't. That's my advice. Don't. Happy Tuesday. Thank you. Probably government side AI by now for monitoring. Yeah. Happy Tuesday. Thank you. Thank you. I'm writing down who says Happy Tuesday to me. It could be if you're not being allowed in project. Okay, I kind of hated that too. I'll be so real with you. Because there were some very niche topics that definitely didn't have a lot of information on, and the only thing would be like Wikipedia. I hated that. Or like a certain piece of interesting information was like on the Wikipedia and you would search everywhere for it, and either you had to like pay to like read the fucking paper for it, or it's like some other fucking bullshit. Hated that. Hated that so much. Actually, you wanna know what grind my gears, chat? You wanna know what grinds my gears about school? The DARE program. The trick is checking the Wikipedia page sources. That is true. My gears are thoroughly grind. Thanks for staying yet. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. Gotta use sources that Wikipedia uses. I did! But then they say something like super out of pocket, and I'm like, wow, that's actually interesting. Can I research that? I remember when Wikipedia was the peak of information before ChatGPT, right? The DARE program. Oh my god. Wait, okay, so for Nano, for all of Nano's viewers that just came in, can I show y'all one of the greatest PSAs that I found? And it's actually gonna be inspired, this is inspired a stream for next week. We're gonna be doing a drug PSA media share. But I found the best one. I found the best one ever. You're not gonna fucking believe this. This is so fucking hilarious. Let me get it. 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 Oh. Let me. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is the best. This is the best fucking PSA ever. Are you ready? Are you ready to be mesmerized? You're gonna laugh your ass off. You're gonna laugh your ass off for this. Yes, this is an official. This is an official drug PSA from Yu-Gi-Oh.
I know marijuana is harmful. I know it can't improve my game. My friends and I have faced many battles, and we have always dueled without drugs. I wouldn't be the world's best duelist if I smoked marijuana. It would disappoint my friends and lower my concentration. And losing control with drugs is one duel I don't want to have. I must stay healthy and keep my friends close if I want to defeat my opponent's monsters. I will never dishonor myself or my friends by using drugs. That's playing a game I can't win. Honor my anti-drug.
That is the official PSA done by 4Kids during the height of the DARE program in the 2000s. That was summer 2003. There's some pot of weed. And here's the thing. All the anti-drug shit, I'll be real, maybe want to try it more. The anti-drug PSA culture and the anti-drug DARE program people that would come to your school. It reminds me of this one episode of South Park. I don't know if you remember it, but it's like they have like the I don't know what they were like on about, but it was the episode where oh, it was cigarettes. It was cigarettes. Hey kids, don't smoke cigarettes. It was like a group of like performers that came in. They were like for some anti-cigarette campaign. And they did like this really silly song and number to promote like, hey, don't smoke cigarettes. And then everyone in the school started smoking cigarettes because they didn't want to end up being like them, because the joke was, if you don't smoke cigarettes, you can end up like us, you know, being silly on stage, like singing at children's school, and all that. Yeah. So all the kids in the school started smoking cigarettes because they didn't want to be like them, because they thought they were stupid. I have a few who didn't do drugs. I didn't do drugs either. I never even considered it. But the modern day DARE program today is straight edge community. Wait, they still have DARE? You still have DARE nowadays? I thought they got rid of that and replaced it with something else. The boys immediately soaked a pack. Breaking Bad did a better job than the DARE program convinced me not to do. Exactly! Like, I feel like I was more convinced to not do meth after watching Breaking Bad than any single DARE program that came to my school. Although, I did like it because I got out of class, and that's all I wanted. I just wanted to get out of class. I just wanted to get out of class. I would say the music in Hamilton sounded like a super uncool school assembly presentation, because it is. My sister loves Hamilton for some fucking reason, and she's like, I want to see Hamilton. Ooh. Dare's live just barely because they got defunded. Oh, I see. I didn't do drugs, weed until I was 22. He's saying the counterculture is now being straight edge instead of being a degenerate. She has brain. I do have brainworms. I do. You're so righteous, Johnny. Vera once got dare at my school. Where are you? Do you live in the United States? I was never even offered. I was never offered. You know, now that I think about it, the only time in my whole schooling career I was offered drugs was by the school weed dealer at my inner city school. And he only did it because I helped him out once in class. That's it. Well, hello, I do drug PSAs. That'll be fucking hilarious. I kind of want to see that. Wait, wasn't Dare a gorilla song? No, a dog, your ESL is showing. Northeast United States. Oh, you were privileged, that's why. Anyone, if it's Northeast, I feel like saying I was only offered anything illegal once I joined a large corporation, never once before. Yeah, I was never offered anything in school. Oh no, that girl who likes Hamilton, she has terminal brain words. I didn't say I like Hamilton. My sister does though. It was a gorilla. Oh, it was a gorilla song. Oh, okay. That explains the green eyes. What do you mean, green eyes? He has gonna do anti-drug PSA at her idol too. Okay. Do you want an anti-drug PSA? Let me show you. Let me show you a good anti-drug PSA. This is the best. This is the best drug PSA you can tell anyone. This is one of my favorites just because I just love the delivery of this. It's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna bring it back. Oh, no. This is the best drug PSA out there. Watch this. Oh, shit.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
That's the best one. That's
I'm Michael Jordan.
That's the best PSA
Stop
you could
it.
give someone.
Get some help.
Just stop. Get some help. Just stop. Get help. Stoner Slot is another funny one. I was like, yeah, oh, wait. I remember the terrible cartoon of the kid on tricycle riding down the sidewalk and some guy in a car driving and saying, "Hey kid, you want to smoke crack?" And I was like, yeah, that little kid is $90 for an ounce of crack. Yeah, okay. Seriously, it was so dumb. It was the whole like scenarios that they would do for like those anti-drug PSA school assembly programs. They were so dumb. What fucking drug dealer is gonna come up to you while you're playing outside and offer you crack, offer you marijuana? That shit costs money. Cause you best know that the dealer is gonna ask, "Oh, where's my fucking cut? Where's my cut?" Cause that shit, you think that shit free? You think someone's just giving that shit out for free? There's a whole reason why there's an industry behind it. There's a whole black market behind it. One that tries to get you high and do something to you. Nah. In reality, a real drug dealer would never actually get you high. For free, at least. For free. That shit costs money. That shit costs so much money. An ounce is like $100. Depending on the cut and everything, it'll probably cost even more. What kid is going to have $100 on him in order to exchange for that? I don't know. It don't make no sense to me. That's the part that always... I hear it's cheap these days. Well, it shouldn't be cheap. I mean, is it cheap? I don't know. I don't... Listen, I just go to Colfax right now and confirm this. I can just go down to Colfax Avenue in downtown Denver and confirm this right now. You want to come with me? Come on, chat. Let's go. Let's go to fucking Colfax. Is she? Because you pay with your soul. So true, Infi. In Canada, the government sells you weed in Canada? I guess that makes sense because like here in Colorado, weed is legal. So like that's not really unheard of. Trust fund kids. East or West Colfax though. I remember I think it's like East Colfax is like the Yab one. think West is like they're gentrifying West Side or the West Side of Colfax now. They're slowly creeping to the east, but I think like the east side is like the worst part. East Colfax is worse. Yeah, I remember correctly. Yeah, government owns the mean that it's the production in Canada. I mean, Canada has weed stores. I bought from there before. So does Colorado. West Side is not gentrified. Okay, no, it's starting to. They're starting to clean up like some areas. It's slowly, and I mean slowly, becoming gentrified. Slowly. It's way better than the east side, though. But yeah, no, we have all that here in Colorado too. Like, you could just go up and to like a weed store. I saw a fucking soccer mom. I saw a soccer mom come out of like a weed store. It's like in her minivan and everything. West Colfax is weed. East Colfax is meth. Chris, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stage. Happy to have you here. West Colfax is crack and meth too. Well, I don't hang out there, and you know what? Maybe it's good that I don't know. I was born in Denver, grew up in a ghetto, Capitol Hill. I went to Dormore Elementary, if that's still a school. I have no idea if that is still a school, but hello, fellow Denver person. Denver scares me. I never go near it. East Coast has more gangbangers. Oh, that's why I almost got robbed. Mom, where? At the weed store. I saw Mom come out of a weed store with their soccer mom van. She had like her kids' names on the van and everything. It was kind of dystopian. It was kind of dystopian. You almost got robbed on East Colfax. I think I did. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. Although she didn't have her kids in the van, do you have her number? Why? I was just driving by and I saw her. Why would I have some random woman's number? Oh, was she cute? No, she was kind of like saggy, if that makes sense. Unfortunate situation all around, really. Yep, pretty much. Man, we're not even talking about school anymore. Okay, last round. What else fucking bothers you about school? What's your pet peeve about school, chat? Tell me, what do you hate? What is something that just bothers you so much in school? One last time. But then I got robbed in a shade so you constantly eye your surroundings, look over your shoulder. Or you can just completely avoid them. Which is what I do. That's the best safety tool you can do. Just completely avoid. Hate how the sports kids got away with literally everything. Oh, we already talked about that. No hats and how fast you have to eat. Oh, I hated that. You know what grinds my gears, chat? Having to eat fast for lunch because you only had like 30 minutes to eat your lunch. Because most of that time was probably spent in line. And the moment you sit down, you maybe have like 5, 10, 15 minutes left. Fucking hated that. Hey, how math is taught in a way to make it incomprehensible. That too. I just hate math in general. It's just not something easy to understand for me. I had to go to school 45 minutes away by car for 8 o'clock. That sounds like an inner city problem. I lived right behind my schools for a lot of the time. I packed my own food. Well, good for you! Do you want an award? I hate that food had to cost money. You wanna know what grind my gears? Food that costs money. Dare I say, I think all school lunches should be free. Unless it's something that's like brought in by the school for like a special day or something, you have to pay for it. That I understand. We have block scheduling in my high school and made each class 90 minutes long. That sounds normal. I think all schools though should have free lunch. How expensive was food? $5. And you know, that may not seem like a lot to you, but 5 times 5. And then you gotta do it for how many school days out of the year? Okay, so hold on. Let's bring up a calculator. Let's bring up a calculator. Calculator. Okay, so $5 plus for 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's already $25. Okay, and there's about, let's see, count from 6 weeks, 40-ish weeks. We could do 40 times. We'll do 45. We'll do 45. That's $1,000. $1,000 fucking dollars. That is $1,000. It's $100 every month. Yep. And again, $5 a day may not seem like a lot to you, but it is. It is. And if you're on the reduced school program lunch, you would get it at half off. You would get half price lunch. So if it was $5, it would be like $2.50. Okay, so $2.50 times 5 times 45. That's still $562 for the whole year, for your whole school year. And here's the thing: we want to grind my gears. School lunches. Shit ain't even fucking good. Fucking Michelle Obama tried putting in shit that was good. No, she made it even worse, because shit wasn't even good when it first started out. It is prison food. It is. It really is prison food. It got so bad at one point that, like, my senior year, I hated lunchtime in my inner city school. Not because it was bad or anything, because the lines were so fucking ridiculously long. By the time I sat down, I only had like 5 minutes to eat. So the next year, my senior year, I ended up just opting out for having no lunch at all. No lunch at all. So my mom would pack me or bring me a lunch every single day. And I actually saved money doing that. Can you believe that? I saved money. And I'm more grateful for my grandma for making me lunch when I was in school. I think it was the first and last time drinking milk for lunch. Oh my god, I love chocolate milk though. I'll be real with you. The chocolate milk in the lunch cafeteria, that hit differently. That always hit differently. And I will forever love the chocolate milk. That's what didn't grind my gears, the chocolate milk. The chocolate milk did not grind my gears. It's the industrial grade military slappa. It is! It is. $5 for a lot of food with absolutely zero seasoning. Chocolate milk soothed the gears. It did soothe the gears. In fact, I want some chocolate milk right now. Maybe I can ask Auntie Chu to bring me some chocolate milk when she comes home, because she's going to the store. Auntie Chu, if you're watching, you should bring me some chocolate milk. Thank you. Bring me chocolate milk. And Maria's IMPs are better quality than those school lunches. Spicy chicken sandwiches, bro. Oh, I love the spicy. I love any chicken sandwich I would give you. Chicken sandwich and pizza were usually like the safe bets. You never forget the square pizzas. I love the square pizzas. I want a square pizza right now, if anything. I want a square pizza. The lunches were made by the same people who supply prison lunches. Fun fact. I believe it. I believe it. I guess if we had a limit on chocolate milk, it had to be early for that. Yep. I think I had that too, actually. Chicken sandwiches are usually soggy and gross though. Mine never were. We always had them crispy. A year for a grilled cheese day. Oh, and a year you had lots of chocolate milk. What do you mean? I don't have any chocolate milk in my freezer. I want chocolate milk now. Vanilla ice cream milk was the best. Oh, I love the little vanilla ice creams they would give you. Something about it was just so kino. I had mixed feelings about pizza day. Well, it depends, because like you would either get the square slices or you get like the triangle slices. The triangle slices were always ass. I hated them. But the minute the square ones would come out, oh my god, that's bad. good shit right there. Good shit. In fact, I think there is a pizza out there that is like the square, like pizza type lunches. Hold on. That would be a really cute cooking stream. We recreate some lunch, like a lunch plate. I think that would be square pizza. Totino's. Yeah, Totino's has the square pizzas. Okay, I will say these do slap. These do slap. You gotta get these, chat. Get these. If you want the nostalgic of like the square pizza, get these. The Totino's party pizzas. They have them in pepperoni combination, cheese, and a couple other flavors. Triple meat. Yeah. These are so good. These are basically the square pizzas you had in school, but they're sold at your local grocery store. So if you like that, yeah. I remember when Totino's weren't square. Me too, actually. Wait, are you thinking of Tostinos? Because there's Totino's and there's Tostinos. Because Totino's is that one, and Tostinos are pizza. There was another good pizza that I really liked eating. I love frozen pizza. Goddamn. That's like my guilty pleasure right there. Frozen pizza. That really is a guilty pleasure. It's so bad for you. Dude, frozen pizza is just so bad for you. The Tina's have really gone downhill. What they have? I kind of want to try one. I kind of want to try one again. Okay, let's kind of, you know, no, they're good. You gotta try me. Frozen pizza tier list win. Is there a frozen pizza tier list? Hold on. Frozen pizza tier list. Frozen pizza tier list. Community ranking. Okay. Okay, I have had all of these pizzas, so maybe one day we can do it. Maybe one day we can do it. Oh wait, never mind. A lot of these I don't know. Never mind. Oh, that'd be good. But I'd have to get every single one of them. I want to try all of them, actually. But I feel like that would destroy my stomach. I don't know if I want to go through that. I don't know if I want to destroy my stomach over frozen pizza. Hold on. Reopen. Let's see. Do they have the one that I like? There's one particular one that I really like. They don't have it. Hold on. Frozen pizza. There's one particular pizza that like I'm thinking of right now, and I don't know if it's because they changed their packaging over the years. Tony, this one is like the best frozen pizza to me. This is the best frozen pizza. God damn it. This is the best frozen pizza in my opinion. This one. This is the best one. Yeah, Tony's! This was the best one in my opinion. My mom would get one for us like every week and we would share it. It was so good. Can't say I tried that brand. It's so good. And it does not lead to stomach pain. Destroying your stomach on a regular basis makes it stronger. Here, this may not survive continuous frozen pizza tasting. Red Baron's is also really good, but I like Tony's. Tony's is good. Tony's is so good. I can go for a Tony's frozen pizza, actually. Maybe that's what I'm gonna get for my special food this weekend. Is a Tony's frozen pizza. I want a frozen pizza. I saw those usually at the dollar stores. Yeah, Red Baron is the best. Honestly, I think Red Baron is like one of the better tasting ones. But I just have such nostalgia for Tony's that it's like I prefer that. Honestly, I prefer it. All right, chat. I think we're done ranting for today. I think I'm out of steam to rant. I think I'm out of steam. Oh no, I'm out of steam to rant. Oh no, big F. They call party pizzas, but you eat them alone. So true, 𝗬𝘗. She got hungry, and that's that. Yeah, a little bit. I just want to go eat some grapes, honestly. I want grapes. I'm craving some grapes, and I have some grapes in the freezer. Or not freezer, but the refrigerator. So, yeah. Yeah. I know the hater energy's gone. The gears have all steamed out. They have stopped and they must rest. The factory must close down for today. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, thank you. I didn't think What Grinds My Gears would be a successful stream, honestly. But I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want if you guys have any ideas for any what really grinds my gears topics, come on over to our Discord and join us. I would love to hear your ideas for certain topics. And then, if you haven't yet, please follow, subscribe. I found out recently that apparently half of people who watch me on YouTube are not subscribed to me. So please, if you can, do subscribe. And same on Twitch, please give me a follow. I'd love to see you back here. Especially if you're interested in these type of like Zatsu theme topic S streams. I would love it if you can join us again. It's Tivo Mayo! Thank you so much! Or Tivo Mayo, thank you so much for giving a sub to Tivo Mayo. Thank you. Maybe they can come check us out. Wait, the statistics are real? Statistics are real. Always a good stream. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. It was very fun. Thank you for... I'm glad you enjoyed it, especially Tivo, because you're a teacher. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alrighty. Happy back to school, everyone. I hope you guys have a good Tuesday. Tomorrow, for stream, will be Microsoft Flight Sim. So if you want to come by and play some Microsoft Flight Sim with me, yeah, come by. We'd love to have you. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Come by for Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah. I'll have a camera. I have a camera and everything showing my my stuff, all my gear that I have for Flight Sim. Alrighty. Thank you guys again. Thank you, thank you. Let's see who we can go say hello to. Let's go and say hello to Hama Hama Hama. Let's go say hello to Hama Hama Hama. Hama Hama Hama. Let's say hello to Uwu. Everything is currently on fire in Uwu's stream, so let's go give him a good let's do a fire emote. Fire. Yeah, we're gonna spam fire emotes. Spam fire emotes for him. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Spam fire emotes for him. Alright, we're gonna be raiding Uwo. He is currently doing apocalypse bunker living. So I think the fire emote is perfect for him. And we got a request for an idol kiss. Thank you so much. Take ready. 1, 2, 3. Mwah! Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then on YouTube, you guys are gonna go say hello to. Let's see. You guys can say hi to Nyana. She's playing one of her favorite childhood Mario games. So stick around for Nyana, who just collabed with Fillion. I think a couple of days ago, actually. What? Thank you so much. You say super for getting yourself to grinding them gears. Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Alrighty, race about to begin. So I'll go ahead and see y'all later. Thank you so much again, guys. Thank you, thank you. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Flight Sim. Bye bye.